No, 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 no heroes. No heroes, baby.
As we said before, the special ability with, or the special point with Edward Newgate is that he has 6 life instead of 5 as many. But he has to take 1 life each round at the end of the round. So Magellan has started, he didn't play nothing. So we got the question cleared already. It's not a so-called Strawbeard pirate deck, it's the Boatbeard.
Yeah, exactly. Perfect.
Very strong card. We can show you the Moby Dick right away. It's a very strong card which gives you, if you're at 1 life, so much impact at the end of the game, because it pushes all of your Whitebeard pirates with a 2k boost. It's just incredible. It's incredible.
Especially if you have some
in the late game.
Really good characters like Atmos and things like that, and maybe even if the Newgate is there, the 9 cast, this is devastating.
So he already attacked with a little bit, but I didn't saw if he took life. He played Sanji, took life again, I believe.
Yeah, and Magellan had to took his 1 life too. See?
So we are at 4 and 4 life at Felix, and Victor has 2 life left. He wants to go as fast as possible for the 1 life, so the Moby
maybe
Dick
trigger the
triggers.
Moby Dick as fast as possible, yeah.
And then he will be in survival mode from that point of the game.
But now already look at his hand size, man.
Yeah, that's really insane. So who's is it? It's King Yu, I believe.
Yeah, that has been you.
5 cost with a 7k power. Pretty strong. He attaches 2 Dawn at Sanji. He's preparing for battle already. And yeah, he goes for life. Felix is out Dawn. He has no count on his hand, as it seems. He takes the life.
It's alive, no trigger.
He attacks again with his leader. He takes the life again. And this could be a really quick game.
Yeah, that's pretty pressure that's going on from Victor with his Whitebeard. That's insane.
Yeah, because Whitebeard is draining himself.
Oh, and then he plays a trigger card.
Could be. I don't see that good from here. Could be a Thunder Bagua, but I'm not sure.
It's a Thunder Bagua. The trigger is at that. Add 1 Dawn card from your Dawn deck and set this at active. So, ramp here.
Maybe. There's Queen. Queen is a very good blocker with 6k. It's very hard to get rid of. Because on play you can also draw 2 cards and then discard 1 card. Which means you can easily get those cards you want to. But he's countering almost the first attack of Magellan. And the second attack is countering and Sanji. And then Felix passes. So
Newgate is at 9 life, 0 life already. This has to be now, I don't know, pure pressure. Maybe leave some Dawn up to bait him. Maybe he has some. No, we don't see hand. Maybe a radical beam or.
Here's a Sanji again. Marco maybe.
Yeah, could be.
Should be a Marco. Yes, of course. Playing Boatbeard, Marco is a stable.
Such a super good
Yes,
card.
and he's preparing for Dawn. I he will bring out the block, but.
Yeah, that's good. Leave the Dawn open. See how the.
So right now, Moby Dick is already triggering, giving him the 2k boost. So his Edward Newgate attacks in his turn with 8k, and you saw that already. He has to put down a lot of counters to that attack.
3. So that's this is pretty good. Just drain him out of hand cards.
Still,
then you're free to
Felix
go.
had some done left open. Another attack with King Dew
King Dew.
for like 9k.
Yeah.
He needs to block that, I believe. If he hasn't got any counters left on his hand, which doesn't look like from here.
Yeah, now that's a tricky question.
Alright, he
Do you
takes
take
his
the
life.
Okay.
Interesting, maybe he was hoping for another trigger. So let's see, he's preparing his 4 Don. As we said, I believe Marco. And there he is.
There he is. Marco is a special good card. And absolutely right now at this stage of the late game. Because if he goes KO, you can just trash one character and return Marco rested to the battlefield. So with this hand size, there should be absolutely no problem to block him and bring him back on the field back.
Doesn't have to be a character, it just needs to be a Whitebeard. It doesn't matter if you got another Moby Dick on your hand, which is that card by right now because he has already one on play. You can trash just that card and get Marco back rested. That's pretty insane.
That's super good. Okay, so there's the second queen coming on the stage.
Another blocker, yes, he is. He is in defense mode, but attacking.
Goes for leader, yeah, why not? Push him somehow. But there are 3 dons open.
Yeah, he can his life and he plays his point guard,
point
which
guard.
gives him a 3k counter. So he can survive that attack. He puts down his hand card, so we have... Does he have a radical beam? This would be
pretty good right now because
yeah, oh, alright. He puts another Sanji down for a 2k counter. So Magellan can't win the game by now.
we will see. Newgate has to go with
At
Two
how many
attacks.
done is he already? 2,
this could be
8,
already.
9 maybe? Is it already time for the 9 cost Newgate?
Okay, but goes for 9 with King D1. That's just hurting.
Of course, he has to.
Sure.
He has to pressure as much as possible.
There are 2 dons. What did he play?
You done or another
Is this
another
his judgment,
or
I
his
guess?
judgment.
So
He gives a minus 3k for this turn and has to return one Don deck. And this is what he did, I believe, because he put some dices on King. So and on Newgate.
And on
Alright,
Newgate, yeah.
alright. So he slowed them down a little bit with attack power.
yeah,
That was pretty good because he doesn't had to counter. It doesn't have to use so many counters now because King Yu wasn't at 9k. He just attacked with 6k,
yeah, that could
which helped him a lot to survive this turn.
absolutely and just stay at the hand size that he has now.
Yes,
But what do we see on Victor's hand? 9
Pretty-
cost Newgate.
it's pretty unusual that the Newgate player has not that many cards as we thought he would have
Yeah, but
in
it's
his
still like
hand.
6 or 7 cards.
There
That's
is
for the Nami.
Nami. Right, he's searching for a Straw Hat Pirate now. And that's pretty interesting because we thought he would play the Boatbeard, but he wants the Radical Beam. Alright, that's he's for.
Yeah, why not to counter out the...
Because the Radical
Next
Beam gives him a lot of counter possibilities for just 1 Don. You can play it if you're 2 life or less. You can play it for 1 Don and get a 4k counter
Yeah,
for his next bet. Pretty strong.
that's
for
pretty
1
strong.
Don.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we will see. He's still looking what he can do. He's putting 1 Don on Newgate so we can
Goes
attack
for
with
9.
9k.
Blocks, yeah.
He blocks
And
but
counters
counters.
that,
He wants
okay.
that Queen stays alive.
Yeah, keep the pressure up. More attackers you get, the better the next turn maybe. And then there's
rush.
Okay, that could be a game changer now.
We'll see if he doesn't attach him those two done, so he gets unblocked, as you can see right now, and just attach two done to him, and then he makes an attack unblocked. He blocks another one with queen.
Maybe he was counting on it that he can take some cards from the hand size of Felix. I don't know.
Maybe, but we will see how this works out this turn. He has two done open, possibly for two radical beams.
Yeah,
as we know, he has at
absolutely.
least one.
At least one, exactly.
What Felix knows as well. But
And there can be another counters that he have. Maybe some 2k counter that he has, like an Otama or something like that.
yeah. But he puts his cards down every time, so we can't see what he's got in his hand.
Can't see anything. Yeah.
Alright, so Felix.
So what do we see? Nah, he was too quick.
Really quick. Felix as well. But he's pretty huge amount of done.
Okay,
Could be the 7-cost king
could be.
if he's playing it. I bet he does, but it is the 5-cost Douglas bullet, I believe.
Yeah.
Alright, he has a pretty nice on-play trigger that gives him the possibility to rest one of your opponent's character with a cost of 4 or less. There he is. It's pretty good, and now I believe he's trying to get rid of his board, I guess. Or is he going for life?
Went for life.
He went for life.
Yeah, Magellan is now at 7 with the Don attached because there was one Don removed. Bullets. And so Magellan is 7. So maybe he could swing. Yeah, why not?
And does he attack with queen?
Yeah, maybe he should try to go for lethal now.
Is he going to pressure him that way? He is.
Yeah, it seems so.
He is.
Goes
He
for
is.
life.
He goes for life. With 6k, he needs at least.
This tune, yeah.
He has already placed the beam.
Out.
Gives him a 4k counter, so he was at 10k.
Goes for 7 now with the queen.
Now again, and another radical beam.
Yeah, exactly.
And another attack, and that's game!
And GG!
He got nothing left on his hand. Congratulations, Felix. That was a really quick game, but it was not certain at this point who would win this game. It could went out good for both sides. I thought the Edward Newgate player had a really good board, but
Yeah, absolutely. With the Moby Dick, like for turn 1, the
Yeah.
one he had it out like that. Maybe he drained himself too much a little bit to push the trigger of Moby Dick.
maybe, but that's the